Hello. I hate myself for that. Welcome to Chicago Reacts. My name is Kelsey, and I'm an actor and voice actor living in Chicago. It's a little rainy here, as you can see today. And today I'm going to be reacting to Getting Repeatedly Killed in My Summer Car by martincitopants. I've seen on the YouTubes a lot of people playing My Summer Car, but I've never watched any of it. So who better to introduce me than Martin himself? So yeah, let's go.
Hello again. Welcome to Finland.
Finland?
One of the countries of all time. Cars,
Yep.
sausages, beer, 0.07% of people, 11% of
Yep.
all saunas, lakes,
Yep.
driving a tractor while heavily under the influence. What is this word? Molotov cocktail. Why is the snow speaking Finnish? And the sport of rally car racing. Today is the day we immerse
So many
ourselves
things.
in this alien world of rally car racing. We're going to build this
Police.
good car, tune it, upgrade it, scull 12 beers and drive it into oncoming traffic, take it to the local rally race, and with some luck...
Wait, is this actually set in Finland? I need to know. Finland is such a weird country. As someone who is half Nordic, what is Finland? What is the language? I don't know. It's not related to Norwegian or Danish or Swedish. It's just, what is Finland?
win.
I love
This
it.
journey was very hard, and made significantly more difficult because if I die in the game, then that's it.
Oh,
I die
man.
in real life too. So, let us begin.
Fantastic edit. My summer
We began
car.
on the start screen. I named myself Helsinki Fata, chose this beautiful
Great.
photo for my mugshot, and began. The year is 1976.
Suomi.
A boy is born. Me. Helsinki Fata.
No.
Fast forward 19 years and it's 1995. Our boy is living in a nondescript lake house at the lake of
Perajärvi?
Upon waking up, we had a near unlimited number of possibilities. So, of course, we inhaled 8 beers, watched the incredible Finnish film Topless Gun, and pissed all over the hot rocks in the sauna.
Wow.
In the garage
No
was our
way.
project rally car, or at least all of its bits.
This is so immersive. This is not just cars.
This right here is the car's chassis, and inside the garage was everything
in the
else.
sauna
Panels,
simulator.
doors, engine block, pistons, crankshaft, fuel tank, clutch, gearbox, struts, wishbones, brakes, shock absorbers,
Wow, so
cylinder
you have
head,
to build a
T-34
car.
85M main battle tank. Oh wait, that's not in the garage. That's in today's sponsor, World
Wow.
of Tanks. Gentlemen,
Great.
it is time. The metamorphosis has already begun. I am the World of Tanks, the greatest tank free-to-play video game ever created, with over 100 million players around the globe. Can you guess what this game is about? Tanks. Over 600 million tanks.
Really?
Destroyers, artillery,
Tanks?
small, medium, and Changus. I am going to assault the French. Oh wait, maybe the Germans. Actually, no. I'm going to assault the British. I will fight them on the beaches. I will fight them in the fields, and I will fight them across the 40 battle arenas spread all over the world. Do you know how many that is? I have no idea. I lost my frontal lobe in an industrial tank accident. You
Oh,
would not
no.
believe me how historically accurate they made this game. Believe me. I was there. Earn experience, modify, and upgrade your tank.
The
Finnish
dog.
comrade, join me in glorious battle against the Soviet menace and defend our beautiful homeland. Download World of Tanks for free with the link in the description. Use code TANKMANIA to get 7 days of premium for free. 250,000 credits, premium tank
That
Excelsior,
sounds like
3
a lot
rental
of
tanks,
credits.
Tiger 131, Cromwell, and T-34 85M. Do it now, or the Finns will be defeated. Also, they release some merch, so go check that out.
Wow.
Right, yeah. The crankshaft, fuel tank, clutch, gearbox, struts, wishbones, brakes, shock absorbers, cylinder head, head gasket, rocker shaft, camshaft. You get the idea. Helping me build this car was nothing. I was going to try to build it without using any guides. Was this a good idea? No.
No.
All these parts fit together in a specific, sometimes very irritating way.
Whoa,
Just-
no.
Just go in. Just go in. Just go in. Fuck! Not to mention, each part has bolts, and the devs, thinking that screwing in hundreds of bolts would be far too easy, elected to make every single one have a size. Wait, you can't bolt this
No.
part in with the spanner? Sorry, fucko. That's the wrong spanner. Try again, sweaty. If I was going to build this car, it was going to take
No.
a long time.
What'd you do instead,
So,
homie?
naturally, I got bored, went to bed, was woken in the middle of the night by the phone ringing, and I couldn't see shit.
Uh-oh.
To make matters even worse was the most annoying character in the entire game.
A fly?
Bug.
Why is
To
there
get
a
rid
bug?
of Bug, I need to take a trip into town and get some mosquito spray, among some other very important items, like beer and sausages. I had 2 vehicles to choose from. This motorbike, which can only carry one thing at a time, or
Oh, great.
the tractor, which is
Take
really,
the tractor to town.
really slow. 20 minutes later, I arrived in the bustling
Wow,
metropolis of
Perajärvi.
I bought my groceries and then drove the tractor for another 20 minutes back home.
Wow.
Building the car was going to take a long time. So while I struggle to figure out what the hell the distributor is and why I would need it for my car...
This game is way more intense than I thought it would be. It's literally just a car builder simulator. Aside from, peeing in the shower simulator. But like, what?
Why don't we talk about engines? An engine's job is simple. Convert the chemical
Make
energy of
car go.
gasoline into kinetic energy in the car. First off, we start with suck, squeeze, bang,
I'm
and blow.
offended.
The 4 steps
No.
of the 4-stroke engine. The engine sucks in a mixture of fuel and air, squeezes it really tight, ignites it with a spark plug, and blows out the exhaust. A little
Cargo.
car has 4 cylinders, each sucking, squeezing, banging, and blowing. These 4 cylinders house 4 pistons, which each connect to the crankshaft. The pistons go up and down, and the crankshaft goes round and round. The crankshaft is connected to the wheels through the clutch and gearbox. Put your foot down on the gas, the engine spins faster, the wheels spin faster, and off
You
you
go
go.
faster.
Simple, right?
Do that.
Yeah, well, obviously, it's not that easy, as you can clearly see by my inability to assemble the clutch. My man, it's been 30 minutes. Why can't you figure it out? No, stop fucking the car with the tractor! Next up is suspension. Now, why do we need suspension?
Spring boy.
Well, without it, things get a bit bumpy. You need suspension not only to absorb bumps in the road, but also keep the wheels in contact with it.
Master
Brakes.
Milo.
Probably the most simple part of the car. The brake discs are connected directly to the wheels. When you press on the brake pedal, brake pads push against the discs and convert their kinetic energy into heat. And there we go.
Ouch.
I'd pretty much finished the car. Excluding the wiring, wheels, tires, brake fluid, clutch fluid, engine oil, coolant, camshaft alignment, and replacing about 15 parts that would inevitably break within 5 minutes of driving.
Great. Must
we were
be a
basically
Subaru.
done.
Got
I
him.
retired back to the house to eat some food and drink a bit of water. But I couldn't. The sausage
I love that the sausages. I love that you have the main focus of this game is clearly to build and drive a car, yet you have a dirtiness meter. You can't just build and not shower, or else I don't know what will happen. You'll just I like to imagine that what will happen is you'll just have stink lines, and they'll get worse and worse until your vision's obscured by your own stink lines, and then you have to take a shower. Otherwise, you can't keep building with all those stink lines in the way.
sausages were spoiled.
Happens
In
to me
fact,
all the time.
all the food in the
when I
fridge was spoiled.
Build a car.
Oh no. I'd spent so long working on the car that my house had been disconnected from the electricity for not paying in time. This could not have come at a worse time, because I had 0 food.
No.
And tomorrow was Sunday. Timo's is not open on Sunday.
No.
Of course, I didn't know this, so I rode into town in a mild panic after my hunger meter had gone red.
Oh no. He's starving.
Timo, open up, I need to eat your food, Timo, open up. Shit. The sun had well and truly come up, which told me that Timo's was clearly not going to open today, so I elected to ride my bike back home. On my way back, I came across the dance pavilion, which had 2 cars outside of it, blasting some funky beats.
What
They
a
actually
great
let me open the
time.
back doors of this car and climb inside. So
You get
seeing that
food
I had
from
nothing
them?
better to do, I gave it a go and hopped in. This was a terrible mistake. Immediately it was clear that
They
the man
kidnapped
driving
you?
had in fact consumed a rather large amount of alcohol prior and was driving at an alarmingly high speed with alarmingly low control. I then made an even worse decision and swore at the driver. This put him into a frenzied rage, and he immediately stomped the gas, drove straight into a tree, and died.
No.
Well, shit. The only thing I could really do was hop out
What
and
is this
walk
game?
home. So that's what I did.
Just start walking.
Things, however, were not looking
What is
good.
happening?
Being out in the sun
Oh
and
no,
running
he's really stressed. He has 1 urine left.
home like this was rapidly increasing my thirst.
No.
I walked for what felt like hours along the dirt track leading home, and eventually my house was just visible in the distance.
So thirsty,
I was
so hungry.
close to water. I reached the mailbox, looked inside to try pay the utilities, collapsed.
Oh no.
No. And died.
No.
Attempt number 2. This attempt
Okay.
did not last long.
Uh-oh.
I named myself drank until I blacked
Great.
out, pissed on the TV,
Ooh.
and died. Attempt 3. I gave myself the brilliant name Glorbo Florbo. This time,
Oh,
I was going
wow.
to use a guide and
That's
try to
a
build the car a
classic
little
Finnish
faster.
name.
The first thing the guide wanted me to do was get in the tractor and go collect some stuff. One of
Hey.
those stuff were these wheels inside this abandoned mansion. The wheels were on the
Oh?
top floor, so of course,
Why?
I went to the top floor, ignoring the wasp nest right above me.
Could you get stung to death? The bug mechanics in this game, dude.
No! Attempt 4. I did all the same stuff as the late
Dude.
Glorbo, but yet again, died to the wasps. Like a complete
What?
idiot. No, nope.
Go get bug spray.
Oh my god.
They followed him out of the house. The bees are square. The bees are square. Wee woo, wee woo.
Fuck! Attempt 5.
Wow. Oh no.
This time, I saw the wasp nest and managed to sneak past it without getting stung. Using the guide and some of the
Wow.
knowledge I had accumulated over the past 12 hours, I was able to build up the car fairly quickly. And before I knew it, the engine was in, the suspension was suspended, the panels were attached, and wired. Did the car
Nice.
work? No.
Uh-oh.
But it did in fact look like a car. All
It
this work
does.
had been quite exhausting, so I loaded up this little boat with some supplies and took a nice relaxing
Whoa.
trip to the island in the center of the lake. I was here for the
This
fish
is
trap,
just like
but also to just
Finland
chill for a while
Simulator.
and eat some sausages. That is, if I didn't burn every single one.
Oh, oh no.
Shit. Leaving the island, I made sure to ransack it for everything it had. This camera, lantern, coffee stuff, bucket, fish trap,
Yeah.
fireworks.
Ooh. That's fun.
Arriving back home, I needed to go buy yet more stuff from town, and I still only had the tractor to work with. Hopefully, this would be the last time I'd have to make this long, laborious trip.
You never say never, dude.
Nope. Back home, I put the final
Told
touches
ya.
on the car, wired the last things, filled up the fluids, pissed in the radiator for enhanced cooling.
Good luck.
And what do you know?
For good luck.
It was ready to be started. I put the key in the ignition, gave it a turn.
Oh, wow. He's got LED strips.
Well,
Oh,
that didn't sound good. This little crunch sound had completely drained the battery, so while it was
Oh.
charging, I went inside to watch some TV.
oh. Jere papati, patu viska.
Attempt 2 at starting the car. And against all odds, it actually worked.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it started. Now
It doesn't
granted,
sound
the car
good.
was making this horrific banging sound, but it ran. This banging was caused by the camshaft gear being out of alignment. To fix
Ah,
it,
of
I'd have to take
course.
the engine out,
Everyone knows
remove the
that.
cover plate, and rotate it back into alignment. But why does the camshaft need to be aligned? Remember suck, squeeze, bang, and blow? This only
Sure
works
do.
if these valves are correctly timed. These valves are needed to keep the air and fuel inside the cylinder during the squeeze and bang stages. The camshaft is responsible for opening and closing these valves at the correct time. One valve is for the intake,
I can't do this with the Finnish, like, accordion music in the background. It's so funny. Just car engine footage, and it's like, it's so good.
and the other is for the exhaust. If they aren't timed properly, it could be intaking air through the exhaust and exhausting
no.
air through the intake. As
Uh-oh.
you can imagine, not good for Mr. Car. Once the camshaft was aligned and the engine thrown back in the car, it was time to start her up again.
Come on. Come on, then.
Shit. This time, something else was broken. Of course. Taking off the valve cover,
Course.
I discovered that the rocker shaft, which is what actuates the valves, was broken. To fix this, I'd need to buy a new one at Fleetari's repair shop. So I did, and threw it in the car.
What was that? In the background. That sounds like a car.
It runs!
You got an achievement. That means something.
Ooh,
Something's
yeah.
going right.
Ooh! Gentlemen, we had done it. Everything seemed to be working.
That's
I
a
could
car.
even put it in gear and move. This was extremely satisfying.
Beautiful.
After working on this thing for hours and hours, it finally ran. Naturally, I gave it a quick test drive around the dirt outside the house when I drove it into a ditch
No.
and it broke.
No.
Fuck! It was time to take our little car on its maiden voyage. I got it onto the highway and jammed the throttle all the way down. The acceleration
Uh-oh.
was bad. The car topped out at just over 100 kilometers an hour, giving it a 0 to 100 time of about 60 seconds. Miraculously, I had
Wow.
managed to reach town without the car breaking down. So I turned her around and headed back
No.
home. This is where things went wrong. Perhaps running the car at full
no.
throttle constantly wasn't such a good idea. As I crossed the
Probably
bridge near
not.
the repair shop,
Probably
I
not.
heard this. That
Oh?
did not sound good, and the car was
Crunch.
slowly losing power. I managed to limp a few more 100 meters before it ultimately died on the turn off to the repair shop.
No!
Taking the engine apart, I found this. A blown head gasket, and one of the pistons just missing.
Just gone. It's just,
Luckily,
it
I was near the
disappeared.
repair shop, so I could easily go buy some new parts. Unluckily, it was Saturday, and the shop wouldn't be open until Monday. I
Oof.
could just wait, but that would take hours, so I
Why are
decided to
these
hop on the
people,
bus
why are all those people just standing?
and take it back home. This was a terrible mistake.
Why?
I left my computer running to go take a piss, only to come back to the bus humping another car.
What? What?
Reviewing the footage, I was horrified to see this complete daurbus crash into the bus while on the wrong side of the road.
Oh!
Now this, by itself, was pretty unlucky, but what made it even worse was that this idiot had a trailer attached to his car, which had managed to get the bus perfectly
No.
stuck in the middle of the road.
Oh no!
This is awesome.
Since I was technically still moving, even if only a few centimeters
Oh
a
no,
second,
he's
I couldn't get off the bus,
looking at you in
and I
the
couldn't
mirror.
leave. The only option here was to quit to menu and revert the last 3 hours of progress. Awesome.
Sucks.
Avanzará el juego a la categoría de
Fuck! This put us back to when the rocker shaft was broken.
Oh,
So once again,
poor
I hopped
dude.
on the bike to go get a new one. It being
As you
Wednesday,
do.
I knew that the only other person on the road leading into the repair shop was the guy in the green car. For
Classic
some
guy
reason,
in
the
the
road to
green
my house
car.
was taped off, which would indicate the rally was taking place. Further up the road,
Oh.
my suspicions were confirmed.
Is the goal of this game to just be in the rally? Is that what this is about? Is that the end goal?
When a rally car traveling at approximately 2% the speed of light shot
my
past,
God, the rally was-
barely missing me.
Whoa.
Oh,
I don't know why the rally was on. It only happens on the weekend, and it was clearly Wednesday, but whatever. Now, if I had any sense, I would have gotten off the road, seeing as it was clearly pretty
it's a
hazardous.
special.
But I was tired and
Ooh.
frustrated at what had happened on the bus. So I hopped back on the road on my bike, and 5 minutes later, got completely obliterated.
No. No. No, not Lacrimosa. Ooh. That is a horrible sound. No. Not mopo ilia kuoli mopo oneto mudasa. Not that.
In shock, I stared at the dead screen for a good 2 minutes before resigning to my fate.
He's gone again.
Disabling permadeath, naming myself, I give up, and trying again.
To be continued. Okay. Well, there's more of this. More Finland Simulator to come, I guess. Wow. This was not what I expected this to be. I expected this to be almost like a Euro truck simulator, you know, where you just like have a truck or have a car and then like you go on like a summer road trip. But no, this is you have I mean, I guess you do have like a sleep meter in like Euro Truck Simulator and stuff like that, but you don't have to build the truck from scratch. So that was wild. It's just Finland Simulator is what it is. And I thoroughly enjoyed it. And I hope you did too. If you like this video, be sure to give it a like and subscribe to our channel for more content like this, and I'll see you next time. Bye.